Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England Campaign, episode 63rd with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we'd lost Gaza to the Mongolians after our defence, but it just wasn't enough, sadly. But next attack is imminent, and I'm just trying to scramble as many men into the area as possible. We're continuing the build-up of our troops in South France to centre the Middle East, and we're also furthering our designs on the Milanese. I have an army on the way, and I was going to have one march out of Bern. However, the Imperials have decided to meddle in my affairs. So we're going to be taking a quick break. We're going to deal with them. However, I have no intention of invading the Imperials. If anything, I'm kind of over them, really. I may have to send a diplomat over to do peace talk to them. However, to be honest, at the same time, I don't find the diplomacy in this game very engaging, nor very fun, nor very in my favour. So at the same time, I might just not bother, because it's just going to be wasted florins. Instead, I'm saying my diplomat to sweet talk the Hungarians into an alliance, because it could be useful to me, if only as a faction who may be able to back me up in some sticky situations. But we don't really have a lot to do this turn. Really, this is pretty much the only battle that I'll be actively fighting this turn. We may have some end turn battles to do. So we're just going to get on with it, and then we're going to progress another step closer to the 110th turn. I think we've been in these turns for quite a while now, but yeah, there's been a lot to do. So yeah, basically, Francis is going to lead his troops out into the open, and we're going to try and deal with Captain Sifridas. Could be quite an even battle this time around. However, I do have a somewhat balanced army. I've got archers, cavalry, spears, and infantry, so I think my balanced army could probably take on whatever militias the Imperials have cobbled together once more, but never know, they might prove me wrong today.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Okay, so the balance of power is 2-1 in my favour. However, we are very slightly outnumbered by him. And it's just the usual shit they actually throw at me. Right, so they've once more just gone all out on blowing all their money on mercenaries, because that's what they do, except I will just mow them down with archers. Hell, even my cavalry can mow them down, because all I need to do is get them engaged in a fight, and then I can just flank them with cavalry and just hammer and anvil the shit out of them. We've also got some spear militia, crossbow militia. Yeah, they're quite irritating, but I have my ways of dealing with them. Town militia, a few mercenary Frankish knights having a very depleted, as have mailed knights, so my spears should be able to take care of them. Yeah, I think all we need to do is just get out of the city, get our archers planting their shots into their archers or even into their mercenary spears, and then just let the cavalry finish it off, really. Yeah, let's just get into this one. Really, this is a thorn in my side. However, they will take a few of my men, which means I'll need to retrain them, which is going to delay my attack on the Milanese. Well played, Imperials. Time to punish you for doing that.
Muster your courage, men!
We further punishment in the form of taking cities off them will come later, when they inevitably get excommunicated again. Because they keep thinking they're subject to none but God and justice. Well, they're subject to me. Anyway, there's no speech because it's a Sally Forth battle, so we're just going to get right into this one. So the Imperials have already planted themselves somewhat close to the walls. Hell, I might even be able to get my longbows just on the walls and just shooting them for the initial part of the battle, which actually would be a good way to keep them out of my hair for a bit. So longbows are going to take to the walls initially, and they're going to just basically launch off a couple of shots in order to keep the enemy distracted. Peasant archers, I'm not so sure if they're going to get their shots out. So you know what, peasant archers, they're going to be among the marching out forces. That being said, in case the enemy tries to get any ideas and blow all our cavalry at us, we're going to let the spears come out first, and also they may be able just to absorb a couple of the enemy archer fires, and then we're going to let the heavy infantry come out. Their job will be to clobber the enemy infantry. Following that, it's going to be the cavalry, so we'll split it up into 2 groups. So we'll have 2 groups of mailed knights acting independently, and then the others will be with Francis, so we'll put him over there. And then they can just go around doing the hammering and anviling and all that stuff, and somewhere in the mix will be the peasant archers. But our initial plan is our longbowmen are going to just ping off a couple of shots, just keep them busy, try and keep them moving back, while the rest of our army assembles, and then once we're out there, we're just going to push the line towards them, but we should be able to do it more successfully than we do with the Mongols, because this time the Imperials don't really have something that they can trap me with. That being said, I'll have to keep my eyes open in case they do try that kind of smeggery on me. But for now, let's just get this battle underway and see if we can drive off these Imperial pests. Okay, longbowmen, get your first few shots out. Spear militia are always a nice target. Basically just shoot whatever you can before it runs away. Hold the guarding formation, by the way. I don't want you overextending. That's something we're going to really try and cut back on. Spears, start making your way out of the city, please. Same goes for the swordsmen as well. Start getting out of here. And I don't know what I was just doing. I think I hit a random button and it just did something. Cavalry, get yourselves on the flanks, please. And then peasant archers, if you can get yourselves out there. Longbows, looks like your targets have escaped you, so make your way out of the city, please. Good few initial shots, but didn't really get the most amount of kills, but they were already turning tail. They turned tail from the word go, so we didn't really get to have much of a drop on them. However, you know what, we took a few of them out, so everything counts at the end of the day. And to be honest, yeah, they've got crossbows, which are always fucking brilliant for us to fight against. Incredibly sarcastic. However, our longbowmen do have range superiority, so we'll be able to get a few additional shots out of them. So we won't deploy too far out, and to be honest, if we do see that we are just getting barraged by missiles, we will just start pushing forward. But for now, we're just going to let our men just come out of the city, get into position, and then we'll be ready to move forward. In fact, what I am going to do is, while my men do so, I'm just going to cut the video here, and I'll see you all when we're in position and ready to move forward. Well, they are sending something forward, so actually, let's just hold the phone. Sending some crossbow men out, of course they would. Little sneaks. Alright. I think we're going to be here for a little longer, in fact. Okay. Peasant archers, where you at? I want you to start counter volleying them. Looks like we've got an aggressive enemy after all, so they do want to play. Alright, spears, hold your positions. You should be fine for now, but they are trying to loose off their first few shots, and they are sending more crossbow mission. Right, archers, try and stick behind our lines, of course. And longbowmen, where are we at with the longbowmen? They're coming out. They're coming out slowly but surely. I'm going to try and get some mailed knights to harass them. They've got spears lurking around all over the place, however, so we need to be wary of this. But still, you knights, let's see if we can get some kills out. And if we do get intercepted by their mailed knights, it's not going to be the end of the world, because we heavily outnumber them in the cavalry department. Anyway, archers, yeah, they're just doing what they can. I am just basically I'm just taking some bits and bobs of attrition. But look, get in there and bring them down, because you know what? They've done what I've been trying not to do. They've overextended. They've come too far away from their own men, and now they are at risk of basically being brought down by my cavalry. So that's what we're going to do. Just kite them, see what you can do, just see if we can get them weak, get them potentially routing, really, is the best case scenario for these guys. They'll probably push behind their lines, but it buys my men some breathing space, and it gets time for my archers to get into position as well, because I've got the longbow men just making their way out of the area. In fact, peasant archers, if you could start coming forward and start picking on their mercenary spears, that would be even better. Cavalry is now just fully engaged. Luckily, they can fight crossbow militia. They're alright. However, yeah, what I'm saying, what are those dudes? They're mercenary crossbow. Oh yeah, we've got crossbow mercenaries as well. Yeah, it's all about fucking crossbows right now. Alright, good job, lads. Come in and just help out against those guys. Mailed knights there. They were thinking about attacking, but they're kind of not very committed to that fort just yet. Longbows, by the way, if you could come forward and start taking out their mercenary spears, please. That would be an absolute service to me, right? Yeah, their crossbows aren't gonna survive in this one. Spears will start pushing the line forward as well, by the way. However, please keep your formation sensible. Same goes for you, knights. Start coming forward. Once more, keep your formation sensible. Come on, I need to micromanage, and you guys, yeah, come on, guys. Can we try and just keep our formations consistent, please? Because I'm trying to micromanage my cavalry here, and you guys are just titting about being idiots. Right, lads, just get yourselves out of that engagement, because you've got spears trying to play with you, and I don't want that to happen, please.
Changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, defeat's almost certain for the idiot cavalry who won't get away from the spearmen, but apart from that, we're doing pretty well so far, I think. Some of that crossbowmen have decided to turn and come back to annoy us, however, we're going to have to wait until they make another overextension. And they are trying to bring in their cavalry as well. Right, levy spears. I think you know what to do against a angry unit of cavalry. You beat the shit out of them is what you do. Right. I think the Imperials have actually just basically given up, and they're just gonna chuck everything they have at us. Right, cavalry, just get yourselves back, because you've got mercenary spears and they've got eyes on you. Right, knights, get moving forward, because some of our mercenary spears unfortunately routed from this one. So I need you to come in and basically just step up to the plate, really. Right, where's the rest of my cavalry? I don't trust it when my cavalry have wandered off. Alright, you guys are just fucked off to the other side of the map. That's silly. Get yourselves back over to the correct side of the map, please. They're already warmed up, so I don't really want to run them. Alright. Knights. Bring it back. Knights, by the way, could we, like, be in a group?
The fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Because I'm getting a little sick here, because you guys seem to be lacking basic discipline, and that irks me. Right, by the way, where are my peasant archers? Peasant archers, you don't need to skirmish so far away. Get yourselves back into the battlefield and do your duty, please. Spears who disgraced themselves, back on the front line now. You lot, by the way, guarding formations. Let them come, but that's all you need to do. Let them come and then just watch them go. Anyway, our spears should be able to hold that against their spears. Our spears are better, mainly because we have, like, fucking armor and all that. Also, the runaway at the first sign of trouble. Peasant archers, we need to be targeting units that are further away, by the way. We need to be targeting their main lines. We need to be, ideally, picking off our armored targets who are now headed my way.
Battle. If we continue like this, we will smash them.
Knights, you need to be on that one. Spears, just try and pull in and intercept their mercenary knights who, yes, good one. You just averted a bit of a disaster there. Excellent job, right. What's going on over here? The rest of our knights just came in and, yeah, it's not really going too well for them, right. Lads, just try and do what you can. However, I'm going to send some mailed knights to assist you. General, get yourself around the flank. You two, just get yourselves over here now quickly because you've really pissed me off now. Right, you lot, keep pushing on those mercenary spears. You should be absolutely fine against them. You lot, let's see. I'm going to find something for you to do. Levy spears, reform the line, and prepare to move further forward, please. Right. Longbows, keep harassing their rear line. Lads, move it away. Don't get too close to their spear units. They're designed to kill you. I mean, while luring them away, you might just be able to make them do a bit of running, which will nicely wear them out as well. Right, their knights are on the run as well. I think they're coming to intercept me, so that's fine. Let them come over and intercept me. I'd welcome that because then that gives me an opportunity to stop them. Right. How are we doing? Well, here's what we're doing. We've got more losers coming in. Looks like we're going to maybe go in for a do-or-die charge now. I think they might just be about to call it a day. However, I can hold that for a little longer because I can just let my mercenaries just do, well, sorry, my archers do a lot of the work. While they've still got some crossbow militia. However, I'd want to sneak in and take them out. However, I don't think I have the capability to do so. However, I basically now have solid control of the flanks. I've got cavalry just positioned here, waiting to do the big nasty on them now. So, at the end of the day, we have the enemy surrounded. So, let the archers just do their work now. Let them just bring down as many troops as they can before we just go in for the final kill. That being said, we are being missile attacked ourselves. However, they're not sending too many missiles our way. Peasant archers, by the way, you are targeting the mercenary spears because they're the ones who need to be going down. Longbows, target that one, please, and then we're just trying to share out the paid at least. Yeah, and I can hear a little clicking of their crossbows just trying to get ready. However, they're already depleted, and to be honest, I'm not really sure what the targeting, but they shouldn't be able to do too much harm to us at least, hopefully. Yeah, they're just picking on a weakened unit of spearmen right now. Some of my knights are taking a bit of a flak for it, though, which is annoying. However, I can replace them. So, this time around, we'll just have to let this one slide because I'm getting more kills than them, basically. So, that's the only reason why we can consider it acceptable this time around, if only barely acceptable. They're too well defended for me to touch them as well. Right, longbows are just fucking shedding these guys down, which is what I like to see. Basically, yeah, we're doing well on both sides. So I think what we'll do is we'll just increase the speed on this one because I think right now it's just gonna be a bit of a holdout situation. Longbows are close to out of ammo, however, so I think really once the longbows are out of ammo, that's when we're just gonna call it and we're just gonna start moving forward. Because I don't really want to sit and wait for my peasant archers to run out of ammo because they already carry a lot of ammo, and it's just, well, those guys are just going to now continue sitting around, and so my ability to fight back is now quite limited. So, peasant archers, yeah, I mean, taking someone down. You know what, peasant archers, see if you can get a few volleys into them, and see what you can do against them. Just a few regular volleys, you might be able to bring them down. And let's just see. Yeah, our volleys are actually doing a lot of harm to them, so right. Keep it up, lads. We might just be able to turn that one around, and then it looks like you've got the crossbows to try and just return fire directly to you now. So that might just save the bacon of some of our men, because they, yeah, these crossbows have unfortunately just shaved down our numbers of dismounted funeral knights and of spears. But yeah, now my archers are the object of the wrath of these crossbowmen. However, we are doing a far better job because, well, our archers just fire faster at the end of the day. We can get more shots out than those crossbows. Crossbows just simply pack them off a punch, and they're getting confused. They're trying to run around and do something else, and we might be able to take out one or two of these mercenary spears in the meantime. So all's well that ends well, eh, lads? Right. And yeah, they're taking a few hits, and that's just going to keep weakening them down. So just keep battering them, and you might be able to bring them down. I mean, there we go. He just took a nasty hit. I think the one there just died. This is perfect. We have control of the flanks, and now we're just basically making our way towards having missile superiority. I mean, yeah, the crossbows, their day is up. Their days are numbered. They're not going to live much longer now. Keep it up, lads. Keep it up. Just about got it now. Should I cut the footage here? I don't know. I think these guys are actually just about to give. I mean, if anything. Oh, whoa. Alright, they're coming in. They've got bored of waiting. Okay. Let's do this. Right, what are they sending towards my cavalry? Right, town militia, right. I don't like them. However, just give them a quick blast down, and we might be able to conquer it in our favour. Lads, coming for flanking charges. However, they've sent some spear militia. So, lads, how about we move away from the spear militia first, and then we'll be in a better position. Right, dismounted feudal knights. Time to earn your salaries. So start moving forward,
the enemy
please.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Just gonna get our mercenary. Well, not sorry. We don't have mercenaries. We don't really do a lot of mercenary stuff. You lads, by the way, the mercenary spears aren't looking. Get a quick charge in their flank, please. You lot, please come over and help us. In fact, now that the spear militia haven't noticed, we may be able to get a successful charge in their back, which will be of a great help to me. By the way, feudal knights, well, by the way, peasant archers, you can just go away now.
You're very much in our favour.
Right.
If we remain true and
infantry
steadfast,
who aren't really doing a lot of work right now, can you just really get yourselves hard now? Because the spears are basically just taking it all on the chin for you, and it's kind of not fair, really.
The enemy general
Lads,
flees like the
turn.
George, we've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
He isn't really worth a lot to me. However, I'm going to ransom this enemy army. I'm going to let the Imperials off with a warning this time around. It's been a while since we've had a bit of a spar. Lads, get some prisoners. I want to see how much money I can make off this one. I could use the money if anything, really, since I've spent a lot of it this turn on construction. So just get me some prisoners, and we're going to sell them back to the Imperials. I'm going to try and avoid executing them because it might incur some papal scrutiny. So, you know, I'm going to give them the chance. I mean, I don't want to free them because then they'll just come back and attack me again. I don't trust the Imperials that much now, do I? Right, lads. Come on. Keep some momentum going. I've seen better battles out of you lot today. I think my micromanagement might have been a bit off, if I'm honest. But at the same time, some units were just making some daft mistakes. Alright, come on. Here we go. Let's get this one over and done with. Kill every last little unit now that's just running around on the battlefield. But cavalry, come on, just charge them down. Don't just like follow them like you're trying to stalk them in your car or something like some fucking creeper. Just kill them off once and for all. That's all I simply ask of you. It's, you know, it's not even that hard of a request, really. Like, come on. Sure, I saw some other unit like wandering around here. Yeah, there we are. Right, go on. Chase and kill them down. You're in interception range. Boom. Fucking done. Right. You lot, what are you doing over here? Why are you like having... Oh, right, you managed to do it. Well done. Well done. You managed to do something good for once in your lives, and I've got some sort of fucking fight going on over here. Lads, are we doing it, or are we just really fucking around?
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Alright, good win, lads. Came at a cost of a third of my army. However, I'd rather lose a third than all of it. And Captain Sifridus, well, he's been clobbered. So, very good job, men. Very good job indeed. 573 of them are prisoners. We'll give them the option of ransom. Longbowmen, by the way, well done on your 218 kills. And well done in the promotion. And Mailed Knights, 2 promotions. Well done. Mailed Knights seem to be little hoovers for XP. It's either because they get a lot of kills and I use them a lot, or it's just because, I don't know, they've got some sort of booster on or something. Right, anyway.
The Kaiser will pay the ransom, yeah?
I hope he does, because I would love those 2,192 florins. Well, they just refused a ransom, so, well, very cold-hearted of them to do that, really. Oh well, that army's eliminated, and who doesn't like me? The Holy Roman Empire, of course. Trait increased by everywhere. Francis gained a command star. Good for Francis. Right. Let's merge whatever units we can, just so we can minimise our retraining costs. Yeah, get merged, lads. There we go. And... is there any more merging I can do? Yeah, get you lads merged. So yeah, we basically lost an entire unit of Levy Spears now, which is a bit crap. So yeah, just start the retraining ceremony, please. And yeah, we were doing the repairs, but we're doing the upgrade right now. Right, that's slowed me down a little bit, but to be honest, by the time they're retrained, the rest of our forces should have arrived from Central Europe. So it all balances out at the end of the day. And I think it was a good thing that I kept some money in hand to do these retrainings. We basically just about reached our the money we need to do that. Still, there wasn't really anything else to do this turn, so we are just pretty much going to move on to the next turn. We've got a few generals moving around. We're going to deal with those rebels next turn. We were just preparing some archers to deal with that. And I've noticed that the Polish are wandering around a bit. I'm a little concerned that Captain Mieszko is going to attack us. However, my hearty garrison in Breslau will put a stop to any incursion the Polish decide to make against me. We'll also have to watch out for the Mongolians, because I suspect another incursion is probably going to happen this turn, in fact. So let's see what they get up to, and let's just see what everyone else gets up to. But do we have any intel on Captain Mieszko right now, by the way?
I look forward to fighting you.
We fought stronger Polish armies, is all I'll say. They've got some crossbows, they've got some crossbows peasants. Despite Polish knights, alright, those guys are quite tough to take down. Polish nobles, they're not so tough, they're just more annoying. The inevitable trebuchet they always bring, and some Polish spears. They're alright. Alright, we'll fight them in whatever way we can, but I think for now that is where we will need to call it a turn. I'm keeping my eye on the Sicilian Crusaders, by the way. They're being a bit suspicious. However, they may just be drunk or something. And yeah, I don't believe there is anything else that we can do this turn, so let us move on.
We'll make camp here, sire.
Okay, so this Hoolagoo has just built up a 3 kill streak. Well, a 2 kill streak against the Mongolians, and he's seeking to unlock his UAV. We gotta stop that shit. So, let's stop him from getting that bastard UAV. It's not looking good already, mainly because, well, my army is shit, and his army is this. Yeah. I'm already in a bad position. However, I am playing defensively, which may be where I could garner advantage. That being said, well, do I really have any advantage? No. Would I be better fighting in a city? Maybe. Could I retreat? Probably. Should I retreat? Probably for the best, really. Yeah. But then again, this is a defensively orientated army, and I might be able to take him on. But then again, what do we know about Hoolagoo? Well, he's maximum dread, so even if I do fight him, I'm going to lose so much just from attrition and routing alone. And with Jaspers being such an inexperienced commander, I already foresee bloodshed and slaughter on my end. Try to see if we can get away from him. If we have to fight him, we'll do so.
Rally to me, men! We must regroup! We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
Okay, so we did unfortunately face a civil revolt in Marseille, which means the town has annoyingly seceded. Also, Agatha of Guildford wants to marry Thomas Bauer. He's already not got a lot going for him, though, with no command. However, he is loyal, he has piety. But I've seen better. But I might have a use for him. Let him in for now. Cairo has also rioted, but luckily it was a very, very non-existent riot. Right, first, Jasper, get into Cairo and just wait out. Wait him out. Everyone try and get in, or, well, yeah, there we go.
Orders.
Leave the additional spears out for now. We'll keep them out as spare troops for now. There isn't really anywhere for them to hide, but just stay there, and we'll get some additional build militia to help out as well, just more spears. Anything that we can muster really is going to be used, and you know what, don't even bother upgrading. I'm not even gonna, I'm not gonna spend any money on construction in Cairo. We've got too many Mongolians incoming now. Editor report, by the way. Yeah, it's still a tie between me and the Mongols. Richard Maitland unfortunately passed away. He was one of our merchants based in Dongola. I don't have the time to replace him. But to make up for some of that lost income, Carnarvon has just instituted some mines, Reims, some irrigation, Alexandria, a gunsmith, Cairo, a militia drill square, Marseille, an armourer, Dongola, a boyer, Stettin also has a gunsmith, and Nuremberg has just completed its upgrade into a large city. Also notice that the Imperials are making another incursion, however it's a minor one. We can now start working on the heavy armour to start equipping our troops with partial plate or a mining network for even more income or the great market. I want to continue building our income, so yeah, let's go for the mining network for just when we have a cold hard base income, and then we can go for the trade later, since there isn't a lot of trade going on in this area anyway, since we're at war with just about everyone anyway. And I think we'll try and get these towns just to continue new projects. So Carnarvon, not a lot you can work on right now. However, the crop rotation may get you towards the next level of growth. Rams, let's get you working on improved roads so we can get our troops around faster. Alexandria, let's get you working on our first bombard now. So this has a area attack, long range, can use flaming missiles. Alright, so we can use flaming cannonballs. I don't really get that, but okay. Has good morale. You can't really hide them, but this is the first primitive gunpowder siege artillery. Bombards were created in China and Western Europe in the early 14th century. Are we there yet? Close enough, 1296. However, and they spread from the rest of the world by the late 14th century. They are forged from bronze or iron and are designed to fire stone balls that crumble enemy defences. They are also shoot inaccurate flaming balls wrapped in pitch-soaked rags that can incinerate enemy troops. So yeah, so we can make them just fire fireballs, but there naturally is a caveat that they probably will miss a lot. Either way, Alexandria can work on one. Cairo has a militia drill square. We've already looked at Cairo. Marseille has an armourer. Unfortunately now belongs to the rebels, so that's brilliant. Dongola has a boyer. Start working on a practice range so we can start recruiting longbowmen and continue your retraining activities. We're already just about out of money now. Stettin has a gunsmith as well. How much were these bloody bombards, by the way? It's 610 florins. Yeah, that's expensive. Their upkeep is a bit eye-watering as well, however it will do for now. And also work on an armourer so we can get better troops here. And that's about it. And also I can't afford any replenishment, by the way. And the Polish are attacking. And yeah. First, please get rid of Admiral Bronisad, please. Force 3 strength ratio. Please don't screw it up. Thank you.
Our people rule these waters.
Saw him off for now. However, relations worsened between ourselves and Poland. But Admiral Nicholas gained 2 command at sea. Yeah, there's also a marriage, by the way. And recruitment report. Peasant archers in York, Cairo some spear militia, an archer militia and a ballista, Bordeaux some feudal knights and levy spears. Toulouse has just produced also a little fleet of hulks. Right, let's just merge up whatever we can as well, just because we suffered some losses. So, oh yeah, they're hulks. Hulks versus cogs, right? Don't think I can afford the retraining right now, but we'll leave that as it is. The Polish, yeah,
you will have to fight us for these waters.
Okay, whatever, Poland. Right, what do we know about the rebellion of Marseille? It's been taken over by quite a few units. We've got crossbow militia, chivalric knights. They're a new one to us. Looks like they're just very heavy hitters. Peasants, chivalrics, feudal knights. Right, it can hold that for 6 turns. I need these troops elsewhere, unfortunately. And we've already lost quite a few of them as well, which is annoying. Yeah, but these troops are needed elsewhere, so for now, we'll have them pull out. No, all of you. Right, just for that, you get disbanded, because, actually, I can't be bothered disbanded. Right, go to Toulouse for retraining, but that was annoying. Yeah, we'll deal with Marseille at a later date. For now, let it rebel. It isn't going to actively work against me, and to be honest, basically what I'll do is, whatever leaves Angers and deals with Christoffel, which is going to be my next priority. We'll do with Marseille, but for now, just leave it be. I know I wanted the city, but right now I have bigger issues to deal with than that. By the way, I think we didn't do all our retraining here. However, just keep it up for now. We'll do that next turn. Giles the Honourable, he's on his way. Captain Francis, he's not too far behind still, so we'll get him moving up there. Right, let's think about what our enemies are up to. So, first things first, yeah, we know that Hugo's on his way, as is Captain Kugis. Yeah. Ansel, can you get a little closer and just maybe get me a readout?
All that is left for us is to fight.
It looks like we just got the general usual crap from them. We've also got Kitbuga Varafel, he's on his way. It's amazing how the Mongolians just exclusively pick on me, and it's also amazing how this guy...
I will see you brought to justice in an honest battle.
Yeah, whatever. How about we see you actually do some fucking crusading for once? All you do is just walk around Antioch. I think you're just fucking patrolling the city for the Mongols now, you lazy git. So yeah, we're not getting anywhere on that one. Anyway, Poland, I noticed you've made an incursion with Captain Mieszko, so he's fucked. However, before we do that, we're going to deal with some rebels. So first, get these peasant archers. Oh well, we're not even going to do it this turn. Let's get the peasant archers there. John, link up these troops. You will do a Captain Ambrose next turn, but that's probably going to be next episode now. Can't deal with Milanese just yet. Toulouse, we're waiting on your general to arrive. How close is he now? We're being bloody pursued by the Imperials of all people. We are 2 turns away now.
Until morning, sire.
Oh, looks like the Milanese have been invaded Cagliari, by the way, which is annoying because if they win, that means my taking of Milan is a bit moot, because that means the Milanese are definitely going to come and basically drop a sack of bricks on me. I think we may need to do some more intel on the power of these Sicilians. However, I suspect that the Spanish might own this island now, just because the Admiral's parked up there, so yeah, I think this may be a Spanish-owned territory now, so that's fine by me. If they own it, then you know, we'll let that slide for now. So I may be able to safely take Genoa and Milan, and then, you know, we'll just, I don't know, we'll just try and keep impending Cagliari, or even take it at some point, because then I can use that as a forward base for potentially attacking the Sicilians, if that becomes something I need to do. So I think really our only main battle that we're going to fight today, because we're going to maintain a defensive footing against the Mongolians now. I can't really go out and attack them with fucking crap out militia armies, can I? So what we are going to do is we'll hold our position, and we are going to deal with the army of Captain Mieszko, because he is annoying.
Hail my king!
By the way, why are you not with your troops? Who are you again? What are you doing here? You're Jacob. Are you new? I think he's new. Yeah, he's only 16, right? Well, here's Jacob, by the way. He abhors drink, he has refined taste, he's handsome but unmanly, well-spoken with a sense of justice, right? He's alright, but for now, you're a bit in the way. Go to Magdeburg and await a further order from me.
Yes, my liege.
I'll come up with something for him to do later.
Making camp here,
okay.
Noble sire.
John,
Hail my king!
Get your lads up and running, please. We need to get rid of Captain Mieszko. I'm pretty confident that he can do it, because his army doesn't really look that great.
As you will, my king. To battle. Glory! Honor! Victory!
Alright, he's retreating for now. However, he hasn't retreated far enough for my satisfaction.
Hail
Take him
my
down,
king.
please.
Sire.
And while I may take Fawn as penance for their sins, actually it's a citadel, so maybe I should take it as penance for their sins. I don't have enough artillery there, and they'll probably get a response force out to deal with me, so maybe for now they can hold on to it, but...
As you command, my liege.
I would like Fawn. I would like Fawn very much, but I don't think I'll even make it within one turn, so... Yeah, there's a stupid river around it. Right, leave Fawn, I'll be happy to take down Captain Mieszko. We'll take him down at night, by the way, just to make life harder for him. Just to reiterate, his army, we are dealing with a unit of mercenary crossbowmen, 2 units of peasants, 2 units of crossbow militia, 2 units of town militia, 1 unit of Polish spearmen, 1 unit of Polish nobles, 1 unit of Polish knights, and a trebuchet. So, we may need to keep our formations loose, because the Polish, as usual, are bringing quite a few missiles to the fight. And I've brought quite a few of my own though, so they should be able to take down the enemy. However, I am bringing anti-armor archers, and they're not wearing a lot of armor, but then again, an arrow is still an arrow, and it's still going to go through you and do a lot of damage. So we should be able to stand up to them either way. We'll just need to be aware of their Polish nobles, who are a skirmisher cavalry and as always quite annoying. However, mailed knights have proven time and time before that they can chase them down and just keep them out of my way. So let's just get into this battle and just have a bloody good fight.
Honor and glory await England, men!
There's daggers in men's smiles, by the way, says Shakespeare, or at least, well, some said in Macbeth 2-3 or something like that.
Through God's grace and the intercession of St. George, we have been brought to this place, brought here to fight for his glory and in his name. Our enemies must quail before our righteous might. We would do well to pray, because the shedding of blood is an offense, but it is one that we willingly do, for by it we establish God's peace. Lads, these Poles lack all manners and gentility, so let us not treat them with any great respect. Let us kill them cleanly, and show them how English gentlemen make war. I see the foe dare not fight us man to man. that must rely on a woman's stratagem of throwing things at us. And now, at them, lads! I want the pink elephants and green pixies to lead the attack. Have you met my wife? Bloody ugly woman. Probably fighting with that lot over there. And we're buggered if she's on their side. Look, do you want to fight?
The fact he's being looked over for inheritance in favour of his son, who I think was adopted, really is getting to John now, so we've got to be sensitive about it. So, right, anyway, come on, John, let's get into it. You're great, you're valued. He did not get a good deal in life. Right, anyway, let's just do this one. Well, to be honest, you could have got a better deal. You could be stuck in the Middle East facing off the fucking Mongolians. So, it's a pretty flattish battleground today, so I think what we're going to do is we'll have the Green Pixies, also known as the Peasant Archers, lead this attack. However, backing them up will be the more powerful Yeoman Archers, who will basically be targeting those things which are stronger. However, the Peasant Archers can just probably get forward, and if we keep them in a loose formation, basically what they can do is they can basically try and zap down some of the well, not the Peasant Archers, but they can deal with the enemy crossbow militia initially. These guys, I mean, we saw in our earlier battle that they're alright against crossbow militia, whereas our longbowmen, or our yeomans, to that fact, should be designed for dealing with the stronger enemy troops, so that's how we'll play that one. Now, in terms of infantry, the billmen should ideally fit the bill for today's battle, because we're fighting really moderate infantry. However, for dealing with their heavier Polish infantry, because they have got some knights of their own, the dismounted feudal knights will be called upon to perform their services. That being said, we're definitely going to need the assistance of the cavalry to do some hammer and anvil. And yeah, I know I'm putting my men in tight formation because of the enemy artillery, and there is enemy artillery. Now, it's just a one trebuchet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep my army spread out in a way so we don't get too clumped up. The enemy does lack cavalry today, but I'm just going to keep 2 units of spears per flank just in case the Polish nobles do get ideas and attempt a flank of some kind. Either way, that all being said, we are just going to jump into this battle. We're going to try and get our missiles moving forward, and then from that we should be able to secure victory. The Polish have decided that hill will be a nice defensive location, and I don't blame them because hills are nice. Either way, let's start bringing our archers forward. We may be able to keep our infantry back for a minute because as it stands, they're repositioning their stuff, so we may have a minor advantage in that, but for now, let's just get our archers moving forward and prepare to loose off the first shots of the day. We don't really have a full intel on the enemy right now. We probably could use doing some scouting. So, knights, if you could, or general, because you're on that flank, if you could start moving your up here, we may be able to get a little bit of scouting done, and we'll start getting the knights moving forward as well, so we are prepared to deal with the enemy. Billman as well. Shall I move you up just yet? I'm not too sure. You see, with catapults, you know when they're about to fire. With a trebuchet, you never know, but oh well, now we know it's fired because there's a great big fucking rock heading towards us. Luckily, it missed. That being said, we need to maybe start making our moves forward. Longbows, are you able to hit anything? Not just yet, but we know about the crossbow militia have been placed at the front of the enemy army, so you two are to start dealing with us, and you lot close in for the kill on their dismounted knights, and you lot focus fire on the Polish spears because I am aware they've got upgraded armour equipped, so that's going to make them a little tougher to deal with. So we've got all our archers moving forward. The trebuchet is just trying to get some kills, whatever it can get. It's annoying, just wiped out a few of my yeomans, so that's always a fucking thrill to deal with. Archers, keep it loose. Just because I think the trebuchet has made you its object of desire today. Peasant archers, you don't need to be back close, come on. You guys, well, alright, you guys need to be a little closer, so let's just get moving forward a little faster because, yeah, the trebuchet is just basically entirely focused on trying to bring down my missiles. But archers, if you could just do what you can. By the way, longbows, no fire from you. Accurate kill shots only, please. Right, start working on those spearmen, or those chivalrics, on the dismounted Polish knights. You lot, you guys close? Yeah, we're getting close, right. We do kind of have a bit of an archer clump going on, however, which could be not so great for us. However, now that the enemy artillery is somewhat distracted, let's start bringing forward our main body of infantry, because yeah, we're just bringing our crossbow militia forward initially. But right, let's start splitting off our infantry and we'll just see what we do. We just whoa. I feel like that was a bit of a bullshit shot for the trebuchet to do, but we'll allow it today. By the way, you lot, you're not using fire, are you? No, you're not, but we are getting fired upon by the enemy crossbows. So come on, peasant archers, step your game up. You need to be wiping those guys out, please. You know what? Don't even bother with fight. They're not armoured. You can just kill them with your regular arrows, please. I mean, you can't see them. I mean, this is like, you know, what's more? We say it's night time, but it's a very bright night tonight. You lot keep moving around. I want you to flank around and see if you can get a drop on that trebuchet or on those Polish nobles. Same goes for you, General. You probably be the best unit actually for taking down the Polish nobles. You're well, in a way, well, not really, but if we can get the drop on them without them noticing us, that's where the advantage plays to our hearts. Right, how we're doing against those dismounted knights? Some of them are dead at this point, so we're doing all right. Spearmen, yeah, they've taken some hits, and the trebuchet has noticed I'm up to something, mainly that I have just suddenly taken control of all the flanks. So let's just take advantage of that now, and we're going to try and sandwich the Polish nobles now. Just get rid of them before they get into full missile mode, basically. Good. You managed to engage them. Right, other units, go in and go for the kill on that trebuchet. You lot, hit and run the knights. See, this is what happens when you just let me take control of the flank. I can just do this, right, get a quick hit and run. Look at that. Polish knights just getting absolutely fucked, right. Get out of there, because the spears have probably noticed what we're up to, and also, you know, we're still taking some stuff out, but look at that, we just reduced their numbers massively. Right, see if you can try and bring down those Polish nobles. You lot, how we're doing over here. Trebuchet is going down. They sent some crossbow militia to harass us as well. Alright, pull out for now. I think we've caused enough disarray in the enemy army for now, and it's going to buy me time for my billmen to start moving forward. Peasant archers, start chewing away at their front line now. Then they pick on the peasants. Yeomen, keep moving on those dismounted feudal knights. They're already losing a lot of health, and the spearmen aren't doing too well either now, so we're doing very well on those aspects. Right, you lot, let the Polish nobles run for now. Still quite fresh, so just get yourselves away. You may try to pursue, but you've managed to bring them to the edge of that field. I'll keep one of you on them for just now. Loosen your formation up as well, just so then it kind of minimises how many hits they're going to get, you know, because they're probably just kind of chucking them at random, really, and then just hope for the best in a way, but got them surrounded now, so that's absolutely brilliant, right. You lot, by the way, infantry, start making your way up and get ready to engage. What have we got over there? We've got some mercenary crossbowmen. Peasant archers, give them a couple of shots, please. Billmen,
the battle is very much in our favour.
I want you to move in, put the pressure on this part of the enemy line. That's where we need to be hitting them most. Right, town militia are coming over just to, I don't know, get in the way or something. Well, they tried to, and then they kind of wussed out. Right, that artillery's firing again. Can someone please get down there and bring it down again? Okay. Peasant archers, keep putting the pressure on their line. Those knights, they've run off, by the way. I say they've run off, I think they've actually repositioned. Don't trust that for 1 second. Where have they repositioned? Somewhere. Oh wait, there they are. Sorry, they hadn't repositioned, there's just so few of them now you can barely fucking see them. That's tragic, right. You lot, keep moving, keep the momentum up. If a unit doesn't want to stay and fight, leave it alone. Trebuchet's gone silent now, or at least it's gone silent. Bring down the rest of those engineers, I want them all dead. You lot, make the final kill on those despite Polish knights now. You lot, target the spearmen. General, that was the wrong unit you just hit there. You just went and smashed into some spearmen, but I like your effort at least. You've managed to get some units wavering, so that's good. Right, billmen, in, and in. Knights, get in there. And you two as well, just keep moving forward, keep them under control. You lot, just come back now. You warmed up, and to be honest, I think you've done all you can against those Polish nobles. You brought them to the brink, and to be honest, they're just going to try and lead you around the battlefield at this point. So let's not entertain that thought right now. Still got some enemy spearmen running around, having them now on the run. So let's just get them sorted out. Archers, just fall silent. You're done for the day. The infantry can take over.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
managed to bring this enemy down nice and efficiently. We managed to use some nice little scare tactics to keep them worried. And now we can just reap the rewards. There's an entire Polish bloody knight living there. Can we get that entire unit killed off, please? I think this time around, because I'm not in the worst of moods with Poland today. I mean, I generally don't like Poland now. They're really just now exist as really a small thorn in my side. I mean, I used to see them as a potential ally, but now, to be honest, I think they don't believe in diplomacy because they just don't want to. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt today, but I won't be releasing the prisoners. However, I will offer a ransom to see if the Polish are going to be massive tight asses.
Pursue and
Kill. Come on, all of them, please. I need all of them coming down, please. All these, well, not all of them killing. I need prisoners. I do have a bank balance to sustain. Please, Billman, get in there and just start wiping them out. Despite feeling nice, just get in there and intercept them. In fact. Right, what knights do I have left? So you lot are doing something, you lot, yep, you're doing something. General, I see you're stood still. Come on, I know you may be drunk at the minute, but you got to pull some more weight. Because there's still plenty of killing to do, so let's ensure that that killing is being done, please. So just keep pulling around, just keep killing them off. Just run around the map, buzz, 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 my little bees. There's still plenty of killing to do, except those ones have got away this time around, alright. What have we got left? We've got some losers over there. Yeah, get rid of their trebuchet artillery for definite. I don't want that. Luckily that trebuchet didn't do too much damage. I think I probably could have used the spaceman men a bit better if I'm honest, but oh well. Give it a good go, and you know what?
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
In fact, we did a very good job. Captain Mieszko is practically non-existent, and we lost only 250 men, so I'll have that. That's a pretty good start, actually. Very good start, in fact. General's bodyguard, in fact, gained 2 experience, as did some of our peasant archers. Well, they only gained 1. And the mailed knights also gained some experience each. So it's the mailed knights who get the experience, but then again, I guess that's what happens when you get 149 bloody kills. Yeah, good performance all around. The infantry didn't really get much of an eye in today, but to be honest, we kind of just won by quickly taking control of the flanks, which was something the Polish failed to notice, much to their disadvantage. Ransom them, please. I like that money.
Lord. Take it.
Oh, come on. Why does no one ever pay me? I guess all the other factions are blowing all their money at the same time.
An honourable, glorious victory!
Okay,
Hail
John,
my
get
king.
back in Breslau and await further orders, please. We'll also just do a quick merging of the men. Just to ensure, because some may need to go back for retraining in Magdeburg.
My lord.
Yeah.
Sire.
There's going to be some retraining to do. Right, send the yeomen and the mailed knights to Stettin for retraining, please. Okay, looking good, looking good, looking good. I think that is a good place to call it an episode for today, my friends. So, yeah, not the best episode once more. Masai has rebelled, and to be honest, right now, I don't want to deal with it just yet. I will deal with it soon. Probably whatever I have in Angier will be sent to deal with Christoffel, but right now, the pressing issue is the Mongolians are about to basically claim victory over me, which... it's not good, it's not good. We really fucked this one up, but we're just... Look, we're just going to have to own it, do what we can. We've got the Navy inbound, we're going to get a new crusading army out of there. I mean, King Arthur's already on his way down, so we'll get him sent off, we'll get more troops sent off, and you know, once we've just quickly taken care of Milan, that's it. Our entire focus is going to be the retaking of the Holy Land, because we just about have enough provinces anyway now. We've got, what, 33 provinces, so 34, 35, 36... 37, then, yeah, 38, 39, 40, 41, oh, sorry, right. 38, 39, 40, 41, alright, we may need to take 1 or 2 more European provinces, but we need to get Jerusalem back, and we need the Mongol scourge to be exterminated before they get any stronger. Seems that Poland can't be bothered, the Spanish are going to take a while to arrive, and none of the other factions seem interested in crusading anymore. Sicily keeps trying, but they keep failing, and they keep failing miserably. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be on us, so we're going to need to prepare some sort of almighty super force to deal with this. But until then, I must bid you goodbye, my friends. So I do hope you have a pleasant evening, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. See you later, my friends.